Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox Edition. I am Knight in Phoenix. Today I'm taking out the Jagdtiger 88. It's a Tier 8 premium German tank destroyer. The map is Pearl River. It is a standard battle. Not really an ideal map for tank destroyers. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going to go here. Most of the time on this map I go to the north and to the east, fight through the pass up there, but I don't have a turret and I really don't want anybody to get around the side of me. So I'm going to go south where I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit harder for someone to get around the side or behind me. You know, not that there aren't open places where that can happen, I just think it's that there are less routes where the enemy can take to actually get behind me. Anyway, that's my thinking and that's what I have committed myself to. So I do have binoculars and a camo net on here, although they're not going to really be all that handy in this particular game. So what is the Jagdtiger 88? It's a Tier 8 premium German tank destroyer. As you can see, it's not all that fast, it's not all that maneuverable, but it does have a pretty good gun. Penetration, I believe, average 203. What's really nice is the reload. I think it's just under 5 seconds to reload a shot. I probably should have looked at the stats, but I didn't. I'm thinking the average damage, low to mid 200 range. You know, it's like a lot of the German tank destroyers. You'll end up bouncing a lot of stuff off of the front of you, as long as you keep that lower plate covered. Alright, so we come across the first enemy targets there. We do take a shot at that Centurion 7-1. Looks like we hit him in the back end, set him on fire. He did put it out. Yeah, this is a Tier 9 battle. He turned around, we shot the front of his tank, and that one did bounce off of him. You know, gun depression, it's not too bad. I mean, as you can see, I'm kind of angled up just a tad, but I'm still able to shoot down on these guys. You know, it's no Dicker Max, but I think only the Dicker Max is the Dicker Max. The gun depression on that thing is just crazy. So we've put in a couple of damaging shots so far and bounced a few from, looks like all tier 9 vehicles we bounced them. So while I am sitting here stationary, just shooting at targets as I can, the artillery decides I would be a nice target. And he lands a shot next to me, does about 280 damage, I guess. So we know the enemy artillery is a GW Panther, so we've got 30 seconds or so before we really need to get out of there, but there's no threat directly in front of me now. I can't shoot at anything, so now is as good a time as any to get out of Dodge, right? So we do have a friendly IS-2 holding off some form of enemy heavy. I don't know exactly what it is. As we're coming down the hill here, we do spot an AT-15. So we're going to go up here and see if we can't get some shots into him. Oddly enough, though, he's gone. He just like vanished into thin air. No idea. Couldn't spot him. Maybe I should have sat there for the 5 seconds or whatever to have my binoculars come up, see if I could have picked him up that way, but we'll just move on. I mean, it's an AT-15. He's down below us. He's in the water. It looks like he's not going to be any threat. As I laugh, you see what I'm doing here? Building up the suspense. Alright, so now we have a Tier 9 Conqueror. Something you really want to meet up in a Tier 8 vehicle. I don't care what it is. You know, he's going to hit you, he's going to pen you, he's going to damage you. At this point, I don't have anywhere to go, so I'm just hoping that I can dish more damage out than he can in the short amount of time we have. So we do finish him off. You saw we angled a little bit. Just I had a shot, the very inside of his tracks was as far left as my gun would go, and I did that so I could angle my front a little bit more towards these guys at T-25/2 are down here poking their noses out behind the rock and taking shots at me, hoping I could bounce both areas at the same time. So anyway, after that exchange, I'm down to 236 hit points. I'm feeling a little nervous at this point. I know one of the vehicles down there is a 25/2. I don't think, I mean, if he gets a good roll, he can probably one-shot me, but he's got a pin first. I honestly don't remember what the second vehicle is that's down there. So I'm in no hurry to die, so he can come to me. Okay, so there's the second vehicle. It's an IS. He takes a shot, and he does bounce off of me. I think the 25/2 is going to poke out a little bit. He thinks twice about it. I guess maybe he thought 3 times, because that time he did come out and put some damage into him, and he bounces his shot on me again. Another 249 damage into the IS. I'm thinking at this point, it's hard to tell when you're driving here because of all the grass, especially in the Xbox One version, but as I went up there, there's a ridge. So I'm going to sit here. If these guys poke out, my biggest concern is my front lower plate. So they shouldn't be able to shoot me from here. And look at our IS-3 here to the right. He's 100% health. I'm not sure why he didn't push on his 25/2 earlier, but now that he did, I'm going to follow up his action. Him going around there, he was able to turn that 25/2 to the side, which gave me a shot, took him out of the game. I just got hit in the butt. I am down to 11 hit points, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I see where we are. I see we have a tank destroyer behind us, a friendly, but yet somebody is in between the two of us and just shot me in the rear. I mean, honestly, that's not all that uncommon to think your backside is protected, and the next thing you know, you're getting attacked by the enemy. Happens a lot. So, what really surprised me, it's that damn AT-15. So, I tried to track him. His gun arc is kind of small. I was hoping I could keep him from pointing his gun at me. He must have had a repair kit. I tracked him a second time, but he did manage to turn enough where he can get his gun on me. Takes the shot. I am now out of the game. So I don't know. I have an AT-15. I know how slow they can be. He was in water. He had to climb up hills or some type of an incline to get up here. The last thing I expected was for him to get behind us. But who knows? Maybe he's running, putting in tea and some high-octane gasoline or something. I don't know. But it is what it is. But I'm okay with the ribbons I got there. 11 penetrations, yeah, or damage. I did set that Centurion 7-1 on fire, so 2 or 3 of those I'm sure are from the fire. 5 assisted, 4 criticals, 2 kills. So now we're back on our friendly IS-3 who we teamed up with just a little bit ago. This one's a little confusing. Once I got to the side of that AT-15, I think I would have put the side of my tank right up against his back so he couldn't turn on me. But it'll work out. I mean, really, anytime you're up against the tank destroyer that does not have a turret, you can get behind him, just basically park the side of your vehicle right behind him, and he will not be able to turn. I mean, even when he does, he can't turn his gun on you. Alrighty, so a quick look at the post-game stats. We made just under 100,000 silver. There's no bonuses or ops in that. That's just how this tank makes money. Almost 5,000 XP. That was the 2 times bonus for the first win. 2,200 damage, 732 assisted damage, and we did block 1,500 damage. This tank only has 1,300 hit points. And considering that I had several tier 9s shooting at me, that's a pretty good accomplishment, I think. Alrighty, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click the like button. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. You'll get notifications of when I post new videos. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.